wouldn't lie to you. Doesn't matter what I do, she's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing.
Hey there, Paul here from YouTube channel Older is Optional. Today we're chasing some tuna. The tuna are breaking up out the front. It's a northerly breeze and the tuna are in. And I'm going to give you 5 tips today how to catch more tuna. They're not my tips, I just stole them. But we're going to have a look at 5 ways to improve your tuna fishing.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do, she's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlight's shining on her.
Luke's parked the car, and here he comes. Geez, he looks a bit like a hillbilly today. Coffee in one hand, water in the other, and some Gaylord hat he's wearing. Some hillbilly. You look like a hillbilly. He looks like a hillbilly. Well, hey there, me and Luke are heading out tuna fishing today. Mate Luke's putting his sunscreen on, which I should do too, and we're going to go out and chase tuna. And today I've got, as I said, five tips. They're not my tips, I've stole them, but the 5 tips that help you to catch more tuna. My number 1 tip is you got to match the hatch. So you've got to have, this is from Craig, my cousin, Craig down in Brisbane, and he talks about you're going to match the hatch, which means your lure has to be about the same size as what they're feeding on at the time. So if you're not catching tuna, you need to just adjust what size your lure is to be adjust what size the fish that they're feeding on. Would you agree with that, Luke?
Yeah, generally they're eating pretty small fish, so downsizing, matching the hatch. Yeah. But if they're eating big fish, yeah, I guess a bigger lure is good.
Perfect. So match the hatch is our number 1 tip. I'll show that.
Falls onto a good fish here. We've been casting all morning. Second hook up. Hopefully the hook's staying this time.
Yeah, it bent.
How's it feel? Good?
Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, no! Ah!
Sorry, I was laughing.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hopefully it's not that line. No, she held up. What happened this time? Just pulled. I guess the small hooks, eh? They're just too weak, aren't they? Look, that one's bent out a bit. You see it?
Yeah, that one. That one. There. I don't know, I thought that wouldn't come out though, would it?
Devastated, Paul?
I'm a little bit disappointed. Very disappointed. Oh, it's too. It was a good fish too, wasn't it? Did you see it?
I saw sort of the heat, yeah. It was only 5 meters out.
Do you want to turn this on? Yeah. So, just going to change the hooks over from mine. So the one that was on it was a stocko from when I bought the lure in the pack. It's just twice now it's bent. So we're going with a stronger and slightly bigger hook. Same one Luke just caught that fish on.
I'm going to go slightly smaller. This is the same as what I own.
Okay, so yeah.
Just so the lure doesn't get too big.
So Luke's changed his lure to a smaller one. To be truthful, I think Luke wants to be like Paul and change to a smaller one. Nah, just joking.
Smaller lure, smaller hook. Different swimming design too.
Yeah.
First cast and a hook up.
First cast after all morning. Don't be a Paul and drop the fish though, Luke.
Yeah, I can't go too hard because the smaller hook.
Yeah.
They're not overly strong, especially. They're not special hooks, they're just up small lures, eh?
Yeah.
Factory ones aren't very strong.
We need to change that. And look at that. I don't know if you can see in the background. Look at the bust up out there. Hurry up, Luke, so I can go catch a fish over there.
As long as the hooks don't pull out, I reckon I've got it.
Are you worried?
Slightly. actually, the lure
Yeah.
out sliding.
Yeah.
So it's very risky if it knocks the hook out.
Yeah.
The lifts, so bend the hooks out.
It's quite amazing, isn't it? How we've been going all morning, changing lures, and finally get the first cast. And we'll show you the lure in a minute. But it's just a little silver bullet, literally.
Yeah, there's not really any action.
No.
Cylinder.
Literally, you can just get a 22 bullet and put a hook on it, and that's what Luke's got.
Has little holes in it, I think, to create a bubble trail.
Yes.
I feel like it looks very long.
What'd you say?
Very tuna-like now. Just doing really short winds here. Half a metre of each half turn. Doesn't that look long?
Silver.
It's just a big
Mac tuna. Do you want a netting or just bring him in?
Yeah, you can net it. I'll swing him around there. Amateur hour. Oh, I thought this might be the broken net actually. Oh, that's an issue.
No, look, just bring him up and I'll grab him.
Very strong pelagic, full of muscle, and the lure we caught him on. It's that little silver bullet I was called. Literally just a cylinder, a few holes in there, tip there, create a bubble trail.
Just let me interrupt for one very brief second. I don't do this for any money, I do it for great, but it does cost a bit of money to do. And if you were wanting to help, one way you could really help us by buying some merch. There's a link in the description of how to get to our merch site. We don't have a lot, but we have a little bit. But I've got these new cups just come through, tin cups. The holder is optional with the Crocs, fishing in the tub, just like our boat, fishing in the tub. The big great present for your man for Christmas. He would love it. It's tin, tough as nails. Once you get on there and support the channel and just buy something, I would be immensely grateful. Help us out, brother. Have a great day.
Number 2. Tip number 2 from John. John says the best time to go tuna fishing is when there's a northerly. For some reason, the northerly blows the tuna in closer to shore, and you don't have to go as far. So tip number 2 is follow the northerly. Look for the northerly breeze. 2 things I noticed with the northerly living in Mackay, not an expert, just a guide. 2 things I've noticed with the northerly is it's normally quite calmer. The northerly doesn't seem to rough the seas up out of Mackay as much as the easterly, which we get most of. And second to that is you've got to be careful because the northerlies blow in the Irukandji allegedly. Have you heard that?
Yeah. Just the warm months.
Yeah. So look for the northerly on your weather report.
Tip number 3 today from Endless Seas.
Make sure you check out Endless Seas, subscribe, like, and send abuse.
So with my lure, the action I like to use is skipping it across the top of the water. And often it's having a rod tip nice and high, especially if your reel's not a high speed reel. Just keep the rod tip up high and let the lure dance across the top of the water. Wait for that surface strike. They seem to love it.
Make sure the camera's on the surface strike.
That's it.
Yeah. So is that because they're pelagic fish and they're hunting, you reckon?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It is a good question, I agree.
I just found, especially like land-based too, or maybe they can't really tell the sizing of the lure. It's just a bit of splashing.
Okay.
A little fish and they like to nail it.
Okay.
That's sometimes, You can keep it under the water and vary the technique, but that's just a little secret of mine, is rod tip up high and let it dance across the surface.
Very good. So tip number 3, rod tip high and have that twitching across the top of the surface as fast as you can. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is a bit of an obvious one, but look for the birds. Look for the birds in the sky where they're breaking up. Generally underneath you'll find they're feeding on all the byproduct, I guess you'd say, Luke. And so look for the birds busting up and head straight there. And it's a bit of an art, and Luke and I have tried both. What have you found better, Luke? We float in, or we fly in flat out, and get a cast in as quick as we can. What do you find is the best way? Because they're very skittish and they disturb quite quickly. So we either go fast in, stop, cast, or we try and get the wind to drift in.
I like to stop up a little bit further away and slowly come into the school.
So what we found is we try and portray the wind's blowing to be on the side of that, so the wind actually blows you into the bust up or into the feeding frenzy, and then you're right in the middle of it. And then you'll see them sometimes busting all around the boat, and it's just amazing. Nature at its best. So we'll try that today. So just following the birds are busting up. See them breaking up out there. We're going to cast at that. Luke's on his way. Here he goes. And he's doing his retrieve. Yeah, man, I missed that. We tried coming in from the southern side, did alright, but then they're pretty smart, but very skittish. They were staying at just at 50-60 metres, and we've been just chasing up the coastline. So we're now trying to come in more from an eastern side. You come sneaking around beside them. Not sure how that's. We're getting closer, Luke.
Yeah. I reckon because they're long tail, they're behaving differently.
Yeah.
This is how fast they're moving. That's a fast moving fish.
How fast do we go?
12.2 k's an hour.
Yeah, so we're going 12.2 k's, and we're just keeping up with them out to the side here. So we're
I saw another one jump there.
So we're gonna have to try and get in front of them. Luke believes, and I've seen it as well, but not as apt on the not identification as he is, but believes we've seen. What did you see? Some tuna. Long-tailed tuna. Yeah, in there, jumping right out of the water. So, and we're going along at 12.2 knots, and we're just getting, or just edging in front of them.
5, fishing on low light, so early morning or late afternoon. Often with the low light setting, the tuna can't tell what your lure is or what size it is. So even if it is too big, often you will still get the hits as the daylight comes around. A bit sunnier, they can see a bit better and they can get a lot more fussy, a lot more picky. So a little secret there, early morning or late afternoon, sometimes can snag you the bite. Tip number 5.
Yep, and you only need that one bite, don't you, Luke? Then whine like crazy.
That's it, yeah.
So when you hook up, Luke, on your tuna, do you recommend getting the fish in as quick as you can before the sharks, or do you want to let it run a little bit, or what do you find the best to get it to the boat?
Yeah, I haven't really found sharks to be an issue around here, around Mackay, with the tuna. Depends where you're fishing, but I just like to let them run and then wind them in as the fish lets me. Yeah, don't go too fast. You can bend hooks, break your line, snap swivels, all sorts of trouble.
That happened to me last time, didn't it, Luke? I bent hooks twice. We ended up changing the hook out.
Just enjoy the fight, let them go for their run and then wind them in. Don't want to run again, which, yeah, nice long battle. No point in going too extreme.
We have just spotted the birds busting up here. We're going to have a crack at this lot.
There's some just swimming there.
Just in distance, I'm going to have a crack at it. I've got a heavier metal on, so I can cast a fair ways. Not far enough though.
There you go.
See that, Luke?
Yeah.
Okay, we see him there. Luke's right in the middle of him. What size is yours, Luke?
20.
Luke's got 20 on. Got that heavier one, I don't know what size. So today we're starting a GoFundMe page for Luke's new throw-up bearing in his rod. If you'd like to donate. Is it throw-up bearing? Is it throw-up?
Roller bearing.
Roller bearing. We're starting a GoFundMe page for Luke's roller bearing. You can hear in the background. Right behind us, Luke.
That rod in your way.
Yeah. I'll move it up there in a minute.
That's perfect. That was a bite.
Luke just had a hit.
I was just gonna say, oh, it's got to get really right in there. Eh? They don't really chase it down. Then I had it.
So Luke's saying we got to land right in the middle of it, or at the side of it and come through it. If you land short of it, it won't take you there. Do you want me to just put us in idle?
That's it.
Do you think that's a chance today, or?
Yeah. It's not really that much bigger.
No. So we've had 3 or 4 goes. I've had nothing but Luke's. I think I had a follow, but Luke's had a nudge, but no hookups yet. So again, like I said, we're just following the birds. Birds are busting up. Let's see if I can get it on this camera. So just following the birds are busting up.
Oh,
I'm right in the middle of it.
I cast at the back of them then.
That was good. That was a good lot there, Luke.
So with this lure, it stays under the water like a torpedo, so I don't really have to lift my rod up. Just fast wind, rod tip down. See it here. Nice little bubble trail. Seems to be a really effective lure.
Of her, she can drive me so wild just with that sweet smile.